truth. Seek within. It all adds up. Can't hide the truth.
Bring it! Get to work!
It all adds up. The deception ends here.
Wrath from the sky! Hear the echoes of the valley! Fulfill our pact! Teamwork is dreamwork! Suffer the wrath of me! Bring it! Pyroclastic surge! Rise with the sun! Try and stop me!
Monsters! At the Universitas Magistrorum? Why now? Oh no! It's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. The weapons. Where are the weapons? Of course. I'm done for. Is anyone... Ah! Stay back! Please!
What's that?
Reverie! So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
Felindus? No, don't do it! Felindus! Felindus!
I told you, Reverie, let her go. You will find someone better.
No! No, I won't do it! I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know a way? Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
Reverie, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
Hatred or grief, despair, desire. We all have our own.
Reverie. Reverie.
Felindus?
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Reverie? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice. find you. And then... you can give me your answer.
So that's how the Raker of Solnari was born. Viewing other people's thoughts for too long can get uncomfortable. In a nutshell, the story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside. Everyone tells little... His past is filled with sorrow, but the tale of any fallen civilization is one of endless... Everyone, I'm back. Can I get a standing ovation?
Never! How are you holding up? She's fine.
Yes, I'm fine. You will have seen the events of Rerir's life through my thoughts. It's now clear that he is just a regular nobody, driven by personal tragedy, as he...
I mostly agree. There's only so much we can know about him from his memories alone. However, I would not consider Rerir to be a nobody. He was deeply involved in the events of that era.
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again. Is this you urging me not to abandon?
That's not what I meant. Although I do hope you choose to remain a part of the plan.
Then try to remember that I respond better to the carrot than the stick. And I don't appreciate being bossed now. As for you, Missy, you were excellent. You stuck to the rules of the ceremony and kept your mouth shut the
Cool! So, can you fill me in on the deets now? Most of what I saw when...
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. It will save me narrating it twice. Yehoda?
Yes, boss! Let me get that...
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was worried you'd forgotten about the first clause of your...
Forgive my curiosity, but what does the first clause...
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself. Like opening the door.
Is that right?
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. Rest assured that the Curatorium abides by the very strictest of labor policies. In any case, I've hardly shied away from my share of the work today. Hope I don't catch flints and... There's nothing I dislike more than other people enjoying themselves while I'm hard at work. Oh no.
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves. I'm not that kind...
I'm sorry. What did you hear me say?
Wait. How long have I been standing?
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago.
Boss, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole...
Hallucinated? But how?
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here are just a result of pawns moving across the chessboard in a carefully calculated manner. And
so you control everything in here?
More or less. But yes, it's a special technique of mine.
Has anything like this ever happened before?
Only once. It was the first time.
Is there any similarity between what happened then and what's happening now?
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent, which was also the case my first time.
Is there anything
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need...
Meaning...
Meaning that...
Boss, it's fine.
Oh, listen to you. Whatever would I do without you, Yehoda?
What?
Yes, really.
Well, anyway, I was thinking of fetching some water. There's gotta be a source around here somewhere. I suggest everyone finds someplace comfortable to take a rest. Even though you don't want to dismiss mental fatigue, just because it isn't physical doesn't mean it's any less serious.
Don't I have the best employees?
If we can find a suitable time, I'd love to borrow Yehoda for a day to help out at the Frostmoon Scions. Would you be in...
Oh, Lauma. Have I ever told you just how pretty you are? Beauty runs from the tips of your antlers to the depths of your imagination. Time to rally, everyone. Follow me. As we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking, no matter what. You have my word that I will get us all...
No more lies.
This place looks familiar. That's not a good sign.
I wasn't expecting visitors at this hour.
Oh.
There you are! Sinue's been looking for you all day.
Oh yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some more loose chain?
What do you mean loose change? Oh, come on, I'm too old for this.
Can't hide the truth. It all adds up.
Hey, kid. Mind telling me what Sinuhe's been up to recently? I'm trying to get in his good books and I need a way in.
Get in his good books? Why? What do you want with my dad, Uncle Apepi?
I've written a new song. I was hoping to showcase it at the next festival, but I'll need his approval.
A new song, huh?
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there.
Pile of stones. Got it.
No more lies. It all adds up.
Hi, Dad. Uncle Retinue said...
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner.
Spoils of war? Who were you fighting against, Dad?
It was just a figure of speech. The aftermath of us. I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back. Which means...
We have a well again!
That's right. I found a new one and brought back as much water as I could carry. It should last us for...
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't be caving in. You wouldn't be spending all your time out searching for new water sources.
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us out of hardship and poverty, onto better things. You know how prosperous our ancestors were. I've told you all the stories, and look at us now. But things are looking up.
So you're the Academia's helper now?
Special ambassador, they call it. Think of it as a part. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been...
So... do you get anything...
Of course. My luck's improving all the time.
Can't hide the truth. No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
That's our well, and you know it. You stole from us. Well, you've gone from... Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or both.
And that special You're a liar and a cheat!
I heard Yehuda gasp, but I don't blame her. Most people are terrified by the sight of blood. Corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. The desert... There's a handwritten note on the ground.
Halil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. Surely you remember me. This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last I'm writing. Praise the God. You told me to write. I urgently. This is an emergency.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died. What a
Officer. Welcome. Welcome to our humble village.
I thought you would at least...
This is the finest wine our village has to offer.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this entire endeavor.
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our God. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you.
I don't reckon...
She showed up here a few days ago, and we took her in. She's a real...
So, what?
Nowhere special. Just a sand dune.
What about the...
Just the one. Correct.
So, no brothers, no sisters?
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers and my sisters. Apart from that, I have no family.
All right, get over here. Sign your... Never? You're rather fair-skinned for a desert dweller.
No more lies. It all adds up.
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own additional research.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted to get your...
Oh? Please, ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets, and I couldn't help but notice...
A weak student? Goodness, no.
I think what you're saying is, a weak student wouldn't have noticed the discrepancy. And if...
You see, sharp as they come. You see things the way they are, and I'm sure you know why they're like that.
Because of where I come from.
I'm sorry, Nefer. I don't like... Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions?
I wanted to check if someone sent me a letter.
Ah, your family wrote to you. Well, as long as they put your name on the...
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter. I was just curious where the mail would end up if no one...
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a box for unclaimed mails. Whatever you're looking for, that'd be the place to start.
Okay, got it.
Oh, don't mention it. Honestly,
Hey, don't say that. You're a great teacher, and you do your best for all your students. But the rules are the rules. You're not allowed to teach students. It's not just...
Oh, my dear child. Don't tell me...
I haven't. I just think that if you want to make it in this world, you have to find...
No more lies.
This must be... Let's take a look. A dilapidation... This one was... Who was it? This one... In clinical this seems like some. Wait. The note says, This next one is addressed to Grand's. A few words of protest regarding in recent years, the academia has, however, as well as education is the as Grand Sage, policy decisions are you. I do hope you will give some serious attention to this matter. And the sender is. So this is. Whatever. I'm not I can't believe. I don't believe for. Wait.
Greetings, Halil. I don't know how well you remember. In my tribe, learning a person's the Shimti. This brings me to my. There was a the Eob, and I found a well. When we met, that aside, we have next.
From the outset, the academia never took you seriously. Those things they promised were just empty, and you were so. You liar. And who fell for it? I think I'll take over from here. I just came to say goodbye.
Never?
I'm quitting.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you.
It was. But it doesn't matter. I have more Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I What's wrong? I thought you liked incense. Although, I did read somewhere in the House of Dana that it has.
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown? You're just letting.
Yeah, I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of. It's not worth much.
But never.
All right, that's all from me. You take care.
Don't forget me, okay? I mean, we're more than just classmates, right? We're friends.
Yeah, I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune, and as for I'll be lucky.
It all adds up.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador,
Please, sir, lower your blade. You're lucky I'm the one they sent. Not all special The ever-shifting balance of power in the desert reduced the once great civilizations.
Huh. So,
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it not? It used to belong to the Unut.
You're not wrong. But I'm sure you didn't come all this way.
Of course not. I came to bring you some very good news. Some information that recently came to records uncovered by the Vahumana Darshan show that a certain well currently under Eab control is built on top of some ancient ruin. I checked the map carefully on my way over here, and I'm confident that this is the well.
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say...
Don't get greedy, Eab. We know far more than you think. We know that you seized this well by force.
So what if it was?
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something we're willing to overlook. I hope I am making...
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me, I'll hunt down every one of you.
I assure you, Chief, that would not be in your long-term interests. You see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate that you've never been to the rainforest, but surely even you recognize and what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway? You really think the Sumeru Academia would bother to come all this way just to lie to you? We have more...
All right, I take your point. The Academia is the highest authority in the land. I'm sure. In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed. Excellent news. In fact, it calls for a celebration. Would you do...
Gladly. I am partial to wine myself, and I trust you, so let's indulge in a few...
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've...
What? Well, don't just step...
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the Eab's military
Well, what is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after we reach a deal, they seize...
I don't...
I am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia will only deal with the de facto power holder.
No! That well is...
Glad to hear it. I will wait here.
If there is a traitor, I will find them.
Wow. All it took was a few words and I've got him wrapped around my finger. What an amazing feeling.
So, in summary, Ambassador...
The Eab are ruthless, so let me ask...
Kill them all.
Precisely. At the same time, there is simply no...
We have our own rules out here. If the rainforest dwellers raised arms...
Right. We natural allies. Weren't the Eab your allies once? Let me be clear. The
Say no.
Good. Then I suggest you get to work. You see, Dad? Lying is easy when you know how. People will No more lies. Can't hide the truth. No more lies. Look at yourselves. You may be vile, savage monsters, but the monsters who destroyed my home, they're just ordinary... Maybe I've even done the desert a favor. Oh, Sinuhe. My gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, but you couldn't do what had to be done.
Nefer, it's okay. All of this is in the...
I believe I remember you promising to remain.
Yeah.
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
Alright, time for a sharp turn onto a complete... So, anyway, that's enough of... Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired.
Yes, if we can find somewhere to sit...
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead. Yes.
Really? Orients? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or so everyone...
You mentioned a temple.
My biggest trade secret of all.
Ah. Then I'm guessing it's where you got your power.
I didn't know you were clued up on any...
I'm no expert in the history of Sumeru, but since you come from the desert, I would imagine it has something to do with King...
Sounds impressive.
Oh, I know who you mean. General Mahamatra Sino. The spirit of Hermanubis dwells within him.
That's Boss Neff for ya. She knows every...
Sino's hardly a figure of obscurity, but I know about Sethos too.
What about him? Is...
Well, he's not a small deal, let's put it that way. Please, this is the bare-bone basics. Save the flattery. Thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot to... Can't hide the truth.
Uh-oh. 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 I'm totally out of my depth here. I don't have anything to add. I want to do the whole name-dropping, this girl knows her.
A statue with the head of a bird.
That's Thoth, the Ibis King. One of the 7 pillars of King Deshret. The legends... Let's take a look.
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
Hold on!
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
How repulsive.
Timed that pretty well, didn't I? It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt.
Paimon noticed you doing something too, Dainsleif. Were you helping get them out?
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I was not naive to the danger. I had a duty to ensure your safety.
Good to know your sense of justice is still...
I take that to mean that you saw the truth.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap Reri.
Whoa, really? How'd you manage?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was wrong long before we made it to... By using this fragment to probe into Rerir's past. Well, the monster formerly known as Rerir. It seems I alerted him. I was tracking him. Then he caught on and started tracking me too.
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone?
Rerir was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster King. He is an...
No wonder.
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we weren't able to leave at first.
Speaking of your chess set, it's quite a remarkable item. Would I be right in thinking you have some...
You overestimate me. I only have a connection with one of his underlings, the Eye. You all saw how this came to be. A long time ago, the Eab massacred my tribe, the Shimti. The Unut and the Eab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of a non-existent 50 million Mora. The final blow to the Eab came at the victory feast. Having gotten my revenge, I returned to... As I stood there, gazing at the temple, this chess set is my gift from the... With this chessboard in its container, I gained a certain ability to perceive every god plays favorites. Their hearts are as fickle as any human.
It is the same with all powerful forces, including fate itself. Their gaze falls preferentially upon a select few. As you...
If you're alluding to the Abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share everything I've learned. Thank you all for being here. As promised, I did some further investigating into the Reicher of Solnari's background. The Reicher of Solnari, real name Rerir, was once a Conrian subject who served the Vinster King. I will now share the important details of his story. Please save any questions or comments for the end.
So that's why he's so obsessed.
A tragic tale, to be sure. But it does not excuse his... No matter how much Rerir suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today. He becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Tevat suffers the consequences. This is a threat that the Knights of Favonius cannot ignore.
question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate, and this seems to fit the description.
Miss Lama? Anything?
In the lore of the Frost Moons, the term... But as is the case with all of our legends...
Then back to Miss Columbina. As a moon goddess yourself, do you have some idea of where the Moon Gate leads to?
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovering.
But there's more to the power of the Frost Moon than that?
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the Moon Gate, since it is a path to the moon. And right now, I need to conserve my energy to fight the Rahier of Solnari.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world. I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor Rarir made it through unscathed. The evidence pointing to this is the fact that with the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the wild hunt proliferates where...
So your theory is that Rarir was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force? Hence, why the wild hunt is a distributed phenomenon.
Makes sense to me. Explains why the wild hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been trying to piece himself back together. He was whole to begin with, and he wants to be whole again.
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart. But the Abyss, much like a curse...
I could not agree more. The power of the Abyss is most surely a curse.
It is a compelling explanation, and one that accords with my present understanding of Abyss creatures. Whether the life form in question is primitive or advanced, if a curse has extended its lifespan unnaturally, it will continue. This raises some interesting questions. I will run... That being said, regardless of whether my research bears fruit, I would like to thank Miss Nefer for conducting such a thorough investigation.
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo. I too hope that the information I have shared today proves useful as we look to...
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
It's just... When I think of the man I once knew as Rarir, I struggle to understand why things had to turn out like this.
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring...
Mine too. We can never know all the hows and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars are full of untold secrets and lies. And
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time. Thank you, both.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting. I'm sure Nefer needs some time to recover.
That's very thoughtful of you, Lama.
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest and digest before we reconvene to nail down a plan. Hey, is this a bad time? Hope I didn't kill the conversation. Nice room. Oh, I'm not coming in, though.
Why not? It's just a hotel room.
If it's all the same, I'll just stay out here. I might not look the part, but I'm technically a knight. Barging into people's private quarters isn't the kind of thing we do. Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But before she left, firstly, although she managed to trap the Raker of Solnari inside her chest set, there's no guarantee that the power of the Ibis King is any match for one of the 5 sinners. It's only a matter of time before he finds a way to break out. We have to come up with a plan.
Honestly, my mom figured that might be the case.
Well, I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time, but for the most part, it seemed like she was trying to convince me how precious her chess set is. What a long and storied history it has. It felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know? The kind where you end up handing over Mora against your will? Anyway, after all that, she finally answered the question. 2 days, at most.
2 days? Holy moly! Can we even—
That remains to be seen. Which brings me to the second issue. Dainsleif is obviously conflicted about this whole thing. But given how little time we have, there's no way we can pull this off without— You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you could talk to him for us? Great. Alright, on to item 3. So, Albedo, Durin, and I put our heads together and came up with a plan. Can't prom— We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first. We'll explore it further once everyone's recovered.
Oh, Paimon's dying to—
Alright, so— We felt a little uneasy about roping you into this. I mean, firstly, you're not locals, and secondly, none of us are your boss. You're well within your rights—
Roping us in? Why would you even say that? We know the stakes here. It's all of—
I choose my words very intentionally, I'll have you know. I like to think there's an art to striking a down-to-earth tone even when the stakes are through the roof.
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts about this plan.
I'm all ears.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated. In my view, the most sensible lineup would be like this.
I see your point, yeah. But if that's how we're going to approach this, to be clear, I don't doubt your abilities. Far from it. I just want to make sure.
I want to do everything within my power. The Reikir of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent, and if I do my part, it'll greatly reduce the risk for everyone.
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. Jean's mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost abnormal. As in, most people weigh up the risks and rewards in situations like this. But you seem to just march towards danger without a moment's hesitation. Of course, everyone appreciates a fearless pioneer. But all that aside, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, and you're our honorary knight. I want to make sure your courage doesn't come at the expense of your safety.
Thank you, Sir Varka.
I should be the one thanking you. It means a lot to have you on board. I'll give some serious—
This is a thorough plan, but I do have one last question before we take action. How can we be sure that our enemy won't leave the designated area?
Great question. Albedo's been hard at work analyzing Rerir and the Wild Hunt's behavioral patterns. Firstly, from the earliest known confrontation until now, Rerir has never displayed any ability to manipulate the dimension of space. Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. Thirdly, finally, and most importantly, he is consumed by— Turns out, we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and a spy who accessed his private memories without permission. He'll be baying for blood.
As someone who's had their fair share of interactions with the Wild Hunt, those—
Understood. Then I will defer to—
Well, everyone, that's the plan in full detail. Albedo and—
Plan approved. Scheduling.
Okay, any firepower you need, I got you covered. Let's light this baby.
The Frost Moon Scions are behind—
And the rest of you? No objections? All right, then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with. Next up—
Wait, we can still back out of this?
Everyone says things they regret, right? I don't want anyone feeling trapped because their mouth said yes before their brain had time to think things through.
A very people-first approach. I hear that's
Heh. Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
Shh. We don't use people's real names at work. This contact will be known only as Owl, please and thank you.
This plan can only work if everyone does their part. Flint's and I will absolutely support it.
We shall indeed. You'll be glad you accepted our help. Also, you are the last person I expected to see here, Miss...
It's not often I get called Dory in a work context. My peers usually call me Lord Sangama Bay.
So, the longer your name, the higher your...
In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune.
The walls are thin here. I'd appreciate you keeping that a secret.
Okay, fine. I'm actually only here as a favor for someone else. Do you have any idea how much it would cost to hire me otherwise?
Oh, does this mean someone out there actually has the power to boss Dory around?
It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business partnership. She said Mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill...
Okay. So what exactly is...
It's a lucky charm that a great mage made for me. We have a business relationship, and she was worried that something bad might happen to me. So, she wanted me to have something that can store power to protect myself with. I finally got it all fully charged up with Kuvaki, and then never went and used it all up at once! Never lost so big in my life!
You're right. It was all my fault. I didn't mean to drain all the Kuvaki in the pendant.
You will? Well, in that case...
I knew you'd say that. Well, it's yours if you want it.
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
It's a very useful thing to have around. But I have a funny feeling it won't be around much longer.
Looks like...
Hey, don't be so pessimistic. See this through and you never know. You might find a new business opportunity on the other side.